Children, welcome to AIMS India online classes. So today in this session, we will be going to continue the part 3 of animals. Part 3 of animals lesson from our science subject. Clear children? So until now, we have learnt about the features and different type of animals. So today we are going to learn about the eating habits of the animal, like not habit, like how do they eat, how do animals eat. So children, before that, let us just revise that, like how many types of animals we are having. Like for example, we learnt that we are having omnivores, okay, omnivores and carnivores, and the other one is, what is it children? It is herbivores. Herbivores. So depending on their eating habits, the animals have divided into 3 categories. They are omnivores, carnivores and herbivores. What are omnivores children? Omnivores are the animals which eat both plant food and animal flesh. Both plant and animal flesh. These type of animals are called as omnivores. And what are carnivores? Which eat only the flesh of animal. Okay, only the flesh, in the sense only the animal food. A particular animal eating another animal. These are known as carnivores. For example, here we can say tiger. Okay, and for omnivores we can define ourselves like human beings. We eat both plant food and animal also. And what are herbivores children? Which eat only plants as food. Okay, which eat only plants as food. So these are 3 different type of animals, which eat different type of food. Clear children? Now we'll go to the session, like how do animals eat? How do they eat? How do we eat children? How do we eat? We eat with the help of our teeth. Same like that, animals, they eat with their different type of body structure. So we'll just learn that now. So we know that different animals have different eating habits. The eating habits of an animal depend mainly on the type of food it eats. So we know that, that's what we said, that we know that different animals have different eating habits. No, different animals have different eating habits. Like as we said, like omnivores, carnivores and herbivores, they eat different type of animals. And the eating habits of an animal mainly depends on the type of food it eats. How is the eating habit dependent? It is mainly dependent on the type of food it eats, like what type of food it is eating, whether it is eating plant food or flesh of animal, insects, whatever it may be. So depending on the type of food, the eating habit of an animal is decided. And here we learn about the herbivores. So what are herbivores children? Herbivores are only plant eating animals. No, like they take only plant food. Herbivores such as cow, deer, buffalo and sheep, how do they eat? They first chew their food. They first chew their food once and once swallow it. First, when they take food into their mouth, what do? They'll just chew the food and swallow it. Okay, later they bring it back to their mouth and chew it for hours. Again, what do? So whatever food they have swallowed, so they'll bring it back to their mouth again. They'll store that swallowed food and they'll bring it back into their mouth. Again, they'll start chewing it for hours, for so much of time, for hours. Okay, and this is referred as chewing the cud. We'll call this as chewing the cud. So especially cow, deer and buffalo, sheep, all these animals, children. So they'll first chew the food and swallow it, and after that they'll get the swallowed food to their mouth and then they'll chew it for hours. Clear? And these animals have strong and broad teeth. We call it as biting teeth. That is, they have strong, very much strong and broad teeth in the front to bite off leaves and grass. So how do they have the teeth? They have strong and broad teeth in the front. Why? To bite of the leaves and grass. So they eat only plant food. Okay, children. So plant food is nothing but leaves and grass of the plant. No. So they'll just bite the food by their teeth. With the help of their strong, flat and broad chewing teeth, they chew food thoroughly. In the sense, so with the help of this teeth, they are going to chew the food thoroughly. In the sense, they'll make it into small tiny pieces. Okay, until the food is smooth, they'll chew it completely. So this is how the herbivores eat their food. Clear, children? Okay, and now we'll see about, so let us see about gnawing the food. Children, here in this word GNAWING, will pronounce this as gnawing actually. So G remains silent here. Okay, you have to pronounce it as gnawing the food. So how it is, we'll just see. Animals such as squirrel, rabbit and rat, that is rodents, have a pair of long sharp front teeth in the lower and upper jaws. So animals such as squirrel, rabbit and rat, so they have got a pair of long sharp front teeth in the lower and upper jaws. See how they are? They have a long sharp and front teeth in the lower and upper jaws. We call these teeth as rodents actually. So rodents here, this one. So rodents is nothing but like a single pair of growing teeth, the front teeth in upper and lower jaws. Okay, this is called as rodents. Okay, children. So how are they? So they have got front teeth which are very long and sharp, and they grow continuously in their lower and upper jaws. And for which animals do we have such type of teeth? For squirrel, rabbit and rat. Okay, so here you can see in the picture. Clear, children? What does this teeth do for them? These teeth help them to gnaw. In the sense, these teeth help them to gnaw seeds, fruits, grains and nuts. In the sense, they are able to bite and chew the seeds, fruits, grains and nuts. So these are all the food of these animals. Okay, they'll just chew them, and they are going to bite them and chew them into small pieces. Okay, children? Clear? Now this is how the squirrel is eating here the food. See here. So these have got rodents. And what are rodents? Which are long sharp front teeth in the upper and lower jaws. By the help of these teeth, these animals like squirrel, rabbit and rat are able to bite the food into small pieces and chew it. Okay, clear, children? Now we'll go to the other part of the eating habit, that is tearing. And now here comes the carnivores. What are carnivores, children? Which eat only animal flesh. Okay, so these are non-vegetarian type of food animals. Okay, now carnivores such as tiger, lion and wolf have pointed, sharp, long and curved front teeth. This is curved front teeth to tear the flesh. So how are these animal teeth formed? See here in the picture. How are they? They are very sharp here. If you can observe here, they are very sharp. They are long and they have curved down at the bottom. The teeth is curved. Okay, and they have got this as their front teeth to just tear the flesh. If they catch any animal, they'll tear it. They tear the flesh of the animal. For this, they'll use this teeth. Clear, children? They chew the flesh and bones with their broad and flat grinding teeth at the back of their mouth. So what happens? So these are the front teeth. Inside this mouth you will be having their back teeth. So here, just a minute children, here inside the mouth, this is which we are not able to see very clearly in the picture here. So they are going to chew the flesh and bones with their broad and flat grinding teeth. Grind in the sense, children, what is grinding in the sense? Making it smooth, like a powder or whatever it may be. We'll just grind, making it smooth. Okay, so this teared flesh, they are going to make it into smooth substance, smooth, by this broad and flat grinding teeth, which is at the back of their mouth here inside. They also have strong jaws. Even their jaws are also very strong. Why? Because they eat animal flesh, in the sense it's a very hard food. So they have got strong jaws to eat this food, animal food. Clear, children? Able to understand? Yes, now. So this is how they tear the flesh. Who? Carnivores. Okay, only animal eating food now. Now we learn about the sucking the food. Sucking the food. So what is it? Insects such as butterflies have a long thin tube attached to their mouth. Okay, so like insects such as butterflies here, children. So what are butterflies? Very beautiful insects, no? So which always fall on the flowers. So what do they have? They have got a long thin tube. Long thin tube. Are you able to see here, children, in the picture? And which is attached to their mouth. Which is attached to their mouth. We call it as proboscis. Proboscis. Proboscis is nothing but the nose of the animal. The nose of the animal. Okay. For example, here this nose is like a tube in the butterfly. No, it is just like a tube. Okay. Through this, it is going to just suck the nectar into their mouth from flowers using this tube. That's what I said. So it has got a tube type of mouth here, and this is able to suck the nectar. This nectar, where is the nectar? It is on the flower. It is on the flower. So this flower, it consists nectar. Nectar is a type of sugar syrup which is in the flowers, here in the pollen grains. Okay, so this nectar is sucked by their mouth using this tube. And mosquitoes have sharp pointed mouth parts with which they suck the blood of animals and humans. See, children, how dangerous are the mosquitoes. Even we learned in our previous topic also, previous part of animals, that mosquitoes, flies, cockroaches are very harmful. See here why they are harmful? Because they suck the blood of animals, and humans. No, so by this we will get attacked to different type of diseases. And how do they suck, children? Because they have got sharp pointed mouth parts. Their mouth has got a sharp and pointed mouth. See here, just like a tube here, with which they are going to suck the blood of animals and humans. This is the food for them, like our blood is the food for them. Clear, children? So this is how these insects like butterflies, mosquitoes, they suck the food. Clear? Yes. Now we'll see about the swallowing food as whole. As whole is nothing but as it is. So if you have a potato, for example, in front of you, if you take the total potato without cutting it into pieces, as it is, you swallow, we call it as food as whole. Whole in the sense as it is, without cutting into pieces, without tearing it, without cutting it. Okay, children? So this we call it as whole. And some animals such as snake, lizard and frog do not have any chewing teeth. Okay, So lizard, frog and snake, these type of animals, they do not have any chewing teeth. Okay, they swallow their food whole without chewing it. So they have teeth, but they can't use it for chewing. Okay, they don't use it for chewing. So they'll just swallow their food as it is. So if a lizard sees an insect in front of it, so it will just eat that insect as a whole. It will just swallow it. It will not cut or tear the insect into pieces and then eat it. It will just swallow it as a whole. Even snake, even frog, so they also belong to the same category. Okay, lizards and frogs have a long sticky tongue. Long sticky tongue, or frogs shoots out its tongue to catch insects. See here children, you can just very clearly you can observe here in the pictures how these insects are just swallowing the food. Okay, so lizards and frogs, what do they have here? A long and sticky tongue. See the tongue here? See the tongue here, it is very long and it is sticky. Sticky in the sense it's like a gum substance, it is gummy. Okay, a lizard or frog, it shoots out its tongues to catch insects. See what it is doing here. So here is a frog and this is the lizard, and here is also a lizard type of animal. Like for example, this is chameleon. Suppose this is chameleon. Okay, so what they are doing, they are shooting out its tongue, in the sense it is just sending its tongue out to catch the insect. See here how much long is the tongue spread out to catch the insect. Okay, and here they are taking it as a whole. So this is some insect here, or here this is taken as a whole as their food. Okay, so this, once the insect gets stuck onto its tongue back into its mouth. So what happens once the insect gets stuck onto it's going to get back its tongue into its mouth. Clear children? Like, so I'll just see what happens is, first it will just shoot out its tongue outside, and then what will happen, it will catch the insect. No, because of this sticky substance, that gummy substance, the insect is going to get stick to the tongue of the frog or a lizard. Then what will happen, once it is get stung, this tongue is taken back, okay, taken back into its mouth, and like this, so the frog here takes the insect as a food and is just swallow this insect into its stomach. Clear children? So this is what about swallowing food as whole. So it is eating as it is. No, here in the picture, as I said before, it is eating as it is. It is not tearing it, cutting it. Okay, clear? Now we'll see the other type of eating habits in animals, like lapping up water or milk. Lapping up is nothing but licking, children. It is like animals such as cat, dog, and use their tongue to lap up water or milk. So you might have observed dog and cats, how do they like drink water and milk, whatever substance is there. No, how do they eat food and all this? How do they, children? They'll lap up. Okay, we call that eating habit as lapping up. Okay, so with their tongue they are going to lap up. And elephants have a huge long trunk. So, okay, it helps them to tear off branches and leaves from trees. The trunk is also used to drink water. Same like that here, how do the elephant drink the water, children? With the help of this long and huge trunk. See the trunk of the elephant here? No, it is able to drink water by using this trunk, and this is also helping the elephant to tear off the branches and leaves from trees. See here, it is also taking the branches or some leaves type of food into its mouth through the help of the trunk. Okay children, so here trunk is used to drink water and tear the food from the branches of the trees. Okay, and here so our cat is licking the water through the tongue here. No, through the tongue here. So this is their organ by which they are going to lap up the water and milk. Okay, and earthworms swallow the soil to eat the remains of dead plants and animals present in it. Okay. Earthworms. Yesterday we have seen earthworms in our slides, no children? So they live in soil. And what is their food? They swallow all the remains of dead plants and animals which is present in the soil. So in the soil, so whatever substance is there, dead substance of the plants and animals, insects, so we'll have so many organisms, living dead organisms in the soil. So earthworms are going to swallow them as their food. Okay children, and leech also it suck bloods. Leech, these are mostly found in water areas, in the water. Okay, suppose if you go for any picnic near water places, so we'll ask everyone to be very careful. Now if you have any leeches there, so they'll just catch our legs, so or some other body part, and they'll just suck the blood of us. Okay children, so these leech also, this is one type of another animal which just looks like a lizard or something like that, a smooth surface animal. So this also sucks the blood. Clear children? So this is how lapping up water or milk is done by the dog, cat, and even the elephant here, it uses its trunk to tear the branches of the plant and drink water. Okay, so okay children, so before concluding our today's lesson, so we'll just revise once like what we have all learned, like how do animals eat. Like herbivores, what do they do children? So they are going to first chew their food and then swallow it, and they'll just bring it back to their mouth, whatever the food they have chewed, they have swallowed, and then they chew it for hours. And these type of animals are called as herbivores, like for suppose cow, deer, buffalo and all that. Okay, and these are only plant eating animals. Okay, and how do they eat? With the help of their strong and broad teeth which are in the front here as you see in the picture, and they are going to bite the leaves and the grass. Okay, and with the help of their strong flat broad chewing teeth, they chew food thoroughly. So this is how the herbivores eat the food. Clear? And now like gnawing the food. Gnawing the food is like what? Are squirrel, rabbit and rats. So they do have a long sharp front teeth in the lower and upper jaws. Okay, these animals like squirrel, rabbit and rat, and these teeth are called as rodents. Okay children, and these teeth, they help them to gnaw it as to gnaw seeds, fruits, grains and nuts. In a sense, they are going to just bite or chew the food such as seeds, fruits, grains and nuts. So this is other type of eating like. And if you see here children, so this is about carnivores. Carnivores. How do carnivores eat and what do they eat? They eat animal flesh. And how do they eat? They tear the flesh. They tear the wood. For example, here the tiger, lion. Tiger and lion, wolf and all these animals, they have got a pointed, sharp and long front teeth, curved front teeth to tear the flesh. And how do they chew? They chew the flesh and bones with their broad and flat grinding teeth at the back of their mouth. See here inside the mouth, at the back of the mouth. Okay, and they do also have strong jaws. So this is how these carnivores eat. And how did the insects suck the food? So here we can see a butterfly and a mosquito, and we learned that these insects, they have got a long and thin tube attached to their mouth, like which is we call it as proboscis. Okay, they are going to suck the nectar into the mouths from the flowers using this tube. And mosquitoes, what do? So they are using their sharp pointed mouth parts here to suck the blood of animals and humans. Clear, children? So this is sucking the food. And the other one is swallowing food as whole. Swallowing. So these animals such as frog, lizard and all that, what do they have? They do swallow the food through the help of their long and sticky tongue. Okay, and this, how do they do it? First they'll just shoot out its tongue here. First they'll shoot out the tongue to just catch the insect. After that they'll take their tongue into their mouth and then they are going to just eat it. Okay, children, so this is how they are going to eat. This is swallowing food as a whole. As a whole, what it is it? So it takes the animal or whatever food is there as a whole without cutting it or tearing it. Clear, children? So this is what about swallowing the food. And now some animals, like our domestic animals, so like what, cat, dog and all that, how do they take water or milk? No, they'll just lap up, in the sense they'll just lick the water or milk by their tongue. Can you see here in the picture? Okay. And what about the elephant here? So elephant, it uses its huge and long trunk to tear the branches of leaves from the trees. Okay, they'll tear the branches, the leaves and all from the tree, and they use this as their food. And this trunk here, it is used to drink water also. They also use this trunk to drink water also. Clear, children? And now here earthworms which are in the soil, how do they eat and what do they eat? They just swallow the dead plants and animals which are there in the soil. So because they live in the soil, so whatever dead organisms are there in the soil, they just swallow. They'll swallow just like a frog and all. Okay. And leech is another type of animal which sucks the blood as food. Okay. Leech, it just sucks the blood. Okay, children. So this is what we have learned about today. So we'll be continuing the next part in tomorrow's session. So until then, take care and stay well. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.